fans and maybe open the window once in a while just to, get a whole fresh batch of air in here. Maybe you do it once a week, shut off all the heat, everything like that. Put on a sweater, open the door for 10 minutes, just open all the windows, whatever. Yeah, you'll be freezing, and then just close it off and put your heat on back on after. Uh, Might take like all day to warm back up, but do it in the morning and do this maybe once every 2 weeks or so. That'll probably stay, like I won't know until, like, because I know when I come down here in the wintertime, visit my brother or whatever, Christmas dinners or whatever we'd have. We stopped having them here. We have them up there because, like, when I moved up home in 2008 with my dad there, which is just on the top of the hill there. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'm going to be okay, guys. I'm going to be okay. I can go back to visit once in a while. Usually it's around supper time that I visit. So, why? Because the food's better up there than it is down here. Oh, I'm going to close this off because I think Dum Dum is coming down here. And he's going to be in my door going, boo. I'll be like, shut up. And plus, I don't want to come onto the deck and pee on everything. Yeah, door open. Now you got like compared to yesterday. Yesterday was not too bad down there, but today is like absolutely fine. And up here, like I say, that couch is the thing that stinks the most. Like you can tell as soon as you walk by the couch, that's where all the smell is, right? My brother said that's like literally the dog's couch. Like the two dogs were basically living on that couch. See all the dog hair that you could make a wig. I could put some on top, and you guys wouldn't make fun of my hairline. My hair is who I am, man. But anyway, no. When I moved up, 2008. Okay, I moved up home, and I took 19 truckloads worth of junk to the dump. And it was the same in the basement up there. It was, like my dad and my mom didn't really go in the basement, so they didn't really leave any windows open or anything like that. So the first thing I did was get the dehumidifiers. I went through like 2 dehumidifiers. I don't even know if I'm going to need the dehumidifiers here. In the wintertime, I might need them. I have 2. But if I can air out between now until the snow flies, dehumidifiers and a couple of fans will probably keep this place from getting musty at all this winter. But anyway, all I did down there, it was the same thing. It was pretty musty. I set up my room down there, opened the windows, and same thing after about a week of the windows being open. Mind you, I moved up in November in 2008, so just cracked the window a little bit during the day while I was gone doing stuff, and then just upstairs, downstairs, the basement door. Like some people don't go down in their basement for like 3 months. You know what I mean, like that kind of thing. And that door stays closed, and no air moves around there at all, right? Well, up there it was like after about 2 weeks of me coming out of the basement, 5 times, 10 times a day, whatever it was. Usually right around supper time, and go to work, go back, whatever. And then, having the furnace going, the furnace would dry a lot of things out, and then having the dehumidifier going and taking out all the musty furniture. But I'm sure even if I left this couch in here, which I've already taken the couch, I don't want this couch. Like, it's taking up my piano space. But basically, that couch, if I left it, like, vacuumed it out and got the Febreze and the, what do you call it, that, the couch stuff, you spray it on, you put it on, it's like a powder, you put it on, you leave it overnight, whatever, and then you vacuum it out. It just, that couch, you could have it smelling good, kill all the bacterias in it and all that. But I just, I don't want a 1982 couch. That is the freaking Three's Company couch. Almost. Think about it, guys. Could be worth money. Dog hair and all. But anyway, the point is that, and that's not a pull-out one, so that's going to be an easy disposal. It's going to be an easy disposal. But the thing is that I could even deal with that if I wanted. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want it. Like, right now, everything's a mess because it's the chaos of moving, like there's still some of their stuff. I'm hoping that they're going to say, yeah, no, green light, The only thing we're coming back for is the plants, and that's it. And maybe a few other little things. And then I can really get to work. Because like this weekend coming is going to be like, okay, start washing the walls, get everything off the floor. Anything I'm going to keep, I'm going to keep. Anything I'm not going to keep, that's good. I'll give to Amanda if she wants it. If she doesn't want it, that's fine. I'll burn it, sell it, whatever, And where did I lose my monies? Yeah, can't lose the monies. My money's who I am, man. It's not much. That might be a bad example. My money's who I am. You don't have much money. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just took a pot shot at myself after getting attacked by a cactus in my own home. I feel so violated. Anyway, but yeah, so I dealt with this situation already up there, and my dad, he keeps the windows open like almost up till November. Like he did, like his bedroom windows are open all the time. My mom used to complain all the time. She's freezing all the time, right? Gets married, but he grew up in a drafty house. This was the house, you know what I mean? And if you're wondering, no, the relationship between my dad and I is rock solid. My Family Nation Future thing, it trust me, it's only increased with having my folks up there. Somebody asked, well, how's your dad going to deal with all those extra people in the house? An extra 3 people in the house and a dog. Well, dogs are kind of like there's always a dog in my house, like whether it's my dog or the timeshare dog or whatever. The only thing right now is poor Marley. 2 things. Number one, we got to get her used to Kita, because Kita will run away, so we can't leave the window open for Marley to come in. And poor Marley, I don't know how that poor dog, I don't know how she's going to make it, but she's on a diet. Yeah, I know. Not a seafood diet anymore, because what was happening is she'd go to my uncle's. She lives at my uncle's, and timeshare dogs eat there, and she comes over to our place. Well, she eats here. My uncle's giving my dad strict instructions. Don't feed her anymore. It's like we put her on a diet. She's gained 3 pounds. Oh, what a dog. It's a sweet little dog. The only thing is, the dog that drives me nuts is freaking Barry, because he's stupid. It's the only dog on the planet I don't like. I mean, I don't hate him. He's just dumb. Like my grandmother would say, he's a know-nothing dog. Oh, well, what can you do? That's what you'd say, right? But bottom line, this place is going to be fine. I think my brother, once he sees what I'm going to do, he's probably going to kind of say, well, maybe I want to move back down here. Nope, it's fine now. I paid the rent on it this morning. I'll get into all that on the day off there and give you some of my numbers. My big fear right now is all the money I got saved up for my car might get wiped out. Like the hydro's obviously still on. I don't know if they're going to let me, because I haven't had a hydro bill in Quebec before, right? My last apartment years ago, back in 2008, the hydro was included, so nothing was in my name, right? So they might say, no, you have to pay a connection fee or something like that. But like the hydro's already running, so they don't have to come and disconnect it and reconnect it. That's why I told my brother, when you get the hydro cut off, we'll call together and you just say, hey, yeah, I want to change the hydro out of my name into the new tenant's name, and my brother's moving in there and he wants to pay for it. We just want to switch up. So if we're going to void the hookup fee, which could be up to $2,000 or more, that's going to hurt. You know what I mean? That will throw a massive monkey wrench into my season, right? That's I didn't have enough time to really prepare for that. But the strange thing is that because I do have a house fund, a bicycle fund, and a car fund, I have enough to cover at least a $2,000 hit. But that means I'm not getting a car till spring. Now, I can't tell everybody that I'll be too poor to get a car till spring, because they'll be very pissed at me. But it's like, it's catch-22. I can't let the power go out in here, or I will have problems, right? So that's basically what has happened. Is the opportunity came up. I am super stoked, guys. Like, this is, if you're like concerned about my well-being, of emotional state, of not living with my dad. Well, technically I still live there, so I paid the rent on that place too, so my share of it anyway. Yeah, so I still have my room in the basement. Like this is going to be my creative arts studio slash home slash whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be in everything. Maybe someday I might make a picture and offer. I'll sit with my dad and like I'm gonna do a lot of work on the place first, and then once they see that I'm serious, well, if remember I'm poor, right? So I'm working class poor. So you're not gonna charge $350,000 for a place like this. You're not gonna charge like $100,000. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like really low. I want to go with the family rules of getting 1 free acre, but this is probably more like 2 acres if you add up the barn. So I'll have to buy an acre off them plus this house and the barns, right? So the barns are dilapidated, so they're not worth much. So maybe we'll say, I can't throw numbers out, but I can make it's going to be a ridiculously low offer, but we'll call it the family discount, and only if all the family's okay with it. If not, I'll rent it till, whenever, But like I'm not going to sink any money into this place per se. I'm just going to take care of it, and starting with like getting all the briars and all that cut. I was going to do a little bit more today, but I figured, I did enough today. Swinging a pick, whatever. If I would have been using the brush cutter today and the brush blade was already on, I know it only takes like 5 minutes to switch the blade out, but I'll probably have to switch it back to the whippersnipper part tomorrow when I'm working with my buddy Paul. So the thing is I'm doing the same program, if you want to call it program, whatever you want to call it, that I did